Last year I was first runner-up for Mrs. New Jersey United States by 1 point. It was crushing. I think I rather would have been last than to be that close to first. I believe it's so much easier to stay fit year-round than to take off 9 months and try to do it just for swimsuit season. I go to the gym 6 days a week. Sometimes I don't want to go, but I go. And when you have a regular pattern, you have friends that are there, it's so much easier when they're calling you and saying, hey, why are you at the gym? Why weren't you in class? I was here, you should be here too. Make friends on your fitness journey, and it's so much easier to get to your final goal. Today is my upper body workout day. I'm doing shoulders, arms, back, and chest. I like to separate it into body parts. And then other days I would do abs, and then I would do legs on the remaining day and switch them around. I usually do 3 sets of 8, increasing my weight every time by about 5 to 10 pounds. I like to lift a little heavier. I think it's good for women to put on some muscle mass. The heavier you lift, the more calories you burn throughout the day. It's actually better for you. If you're lifting rubber-coated weights, you're not doing anything good for yourself. After I finish lifting, about 45 minutes, then I go visit my kids real quick, and then I do cardio. I run 2 to 3 miles every single day to increase my endurance, and so I can get through my performances on stage. I actually have my Fitbit right there, and I have the Fitbit app so I can track my calories in, calories out, water intake. I also do my weight and body fat every day on my Fitbit scale. I generally wear weightlifting gloves because I get calluses on my hands because I lift really heavy. And I use Pandora on the Wi-Fi here at the Y. I like to listen to 80s and 90s remixes. It gets me going through my workouts.
Nice.
My platform, this charity, is actually called the ABCs of Children with Needs. My A is for awareness of their abilities, B is better services, and C is continued funding. I actually work for several different charities, the first being the Hamilton Area YMCA. They have a special needs program that I like to support and help develop, and I've raised over $5,000 in the last 2 years for them. I also sit on 2 committees there. I also work with the American Heart Association, and my team has raised over $400,000 in the past 2 years for that. And I also work with Children's Miracle Network. We do a Models for Miracles fashion show with 100% of the proceeds going to local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. On the side, I am also a mentor for the Miss Amazing pageant and the Next Level Youth pageant. Welcome to Pageant Central. I have everything packed, and it's almost a week before the competition. My very most important thing is my pageant book. It has everything I ever need to know about what I'm talking about, what I'm wearing, my schedules. It's my Bible for the day. And then I already have my gifts for my sister contestants and for our outgoing queen, all labeled, organized, and ready to go with well wishes inside. On the rack I have all of the outfits I'm going to be wearing with extra backups because you never know what's going to happen. I like to have my bags labeled with my title, my name, what's in it, and my picture. So it's nice and organized and everyone knows who it is. They're not going to grab the wrong dress. And then I have all my jewelry, nice and organized with labels for everything that I'm wearing it for each part of the competition. I have all of my shoes that I'm wearing. We have heels, nice, comfortable sneakers for fitness wear, my favorite shoes to wear. And the most dreaded, the evening gown shoes. 6 inches of pure fun, great to walk in. And the crowning glory, of course, would be evening gown. We'll be wearing this for about 1.5 minutes. And then for all of crowning, we'll have it on. And this also has my local title and my crown on it. Welcome to my home studio of Amber Mack Designs. This is actually my dining room, but I like to work out of my home. It's convenient enough for me to be able to take care of my kids and my husband and pursue my passion late at night and on the weekends. Over here we have my ample supply of sewing threads, and of course my very, very most prized possession, a autographed pair of pointe shoes from the famous Kelsey Kirkland. I was blessed enough to meet her this summer. I went to tutu school in New York City, and it was at her place, and she saw me and signed my shoes. I was very excited. Over here we have my Viking sewing machine purchased at Stony Brook right here in Bordentown. And it has embroidery capabilities. I make all my costumes on here, and I also do the embroidery on it. Some more thread behind it, and a project waiting to get finished. And then on the right, I have my serger, which finishes seams on fabric to make sure they don't fray. And this is my rack of projects that are waiting to get finished after pageant season is over and I have a chance to breathe. And this is my cutting table. And on it is my most recent project, my tutu for the Esmeralda variation. And I did all this by hand, all by myself. And here's the beautiful top. It's called the bodice. All decorated and ready to go. And with every design that I do, I like to do a little embroidery and put my company logo on there so people know where it came from. And each tutu like this takes between 60 to 70 hours to make. So it is definitely a long commitment, and I will wear this for 1 minute and 38 seconds. As a dancer, I'm so comfortable and used to being on stage, but you're always told to never break the fourth wall. You're never to speak. So the speaking element of pageantry has really been a challenge for me. I practice interview almost on a daily basis. I try to go up to random strangers just to introduce myself and say hi, and you'll really be surprised at how often people will just be like, wow, you said hi to me? I don't even know you. And it's really good to just tell your story to random strangers. You never know what kind of feedback you're going to get from them. As far as advice, I'd say you need to harness your nervous energy and turn it into a positive. Your body is creating adrenaline for you for a reason, and it's going to make you perform better if you use it correctly. If not, you can just let it get out of control and run through your hands and your head, and you're not going to have any clue what you're speaking or doing. I have seen girls completely crash on stage to the point where we have to push them forward. They can't even say their own name because they're just so nervous about what you're doing. I think it's fun to get up there and just enjoy yourself and show all the hard work that you've done for months and sometimes even years.